Cheapest Madden 18 Ultimate Team coins around. Check out GoFifaCoins.com and use code ZIRK for 5% discount on your order. What is going on, guys? It is Zirksee today with another YouTube video. Today I'm going to go over my week 2 predictors for the NFL week 2, of course. So for the predictor sets, I have to stress this. Last week I made a video on this and I believe I did it literally the day these sets came out. Now I do have to say, make sure you're looking at what day this video is uploaded, because Myles Garrett got hurt last week and it was like 2 days after I made the video, and everyone was commenting, oh, Myles Garrett is already hurt, why would you say he's gonna get sacked? The video was uploaded before he got hurt, so you just need to make sure that you can probably just wait on some of these player ones like Terrell Suggs. You never know if Terrell Suggs is going to get hurt, but I am going to say I'm going to go over which ones I think will happen as of today, which is Thursday, and I have no idea what the freaking date is today, but it is the 14th. So the Browns at the Ravens. The Ravens are definitely going to beat the Browns, I have to say. Even though the Browns did put up a very good fight versus the Steelers, the Ravens absolutely destroyed the Bengals, which was crazy to me. I guess it was kind of on Andy Dalton, the fact they threw 4 interceptions, but this one is easily the Ravens will beat the Browns. And then this one, Terrell Suggs has at least 1 sack. Going against Joe Thomas, probably. But he's probably going to be going against Joe Thomas 90% of the time. I'm going to go with no. Surprisingly, even though that offensive line is not, absolutely amazing, I'm going to say no, Terrell Suggs does not have a sack. The Panthers will win against the Bills. Yes, I think the Panthers will win against the Bills, and I think the Panthers are actually one of the teams this year that will finally turn it around and get back to doing good. And a part of that is going to be Christian McCaffrey. I believe Christian McCaffrey is going to be a candidate for Offensive Rookie of the Year, even with splitting carries with Jonathan Stewart. Cam Newton has at least 2 combined passing and rushing touchdowns. Absolutely, that's easy. 2 rushing or 2 passing touchdowns. He'll probably get 1 passing and 1 rushing, so I'm going to go with true for that one. Cardinals at the Colts. Now, surprisingly, the Colts got absolutely decimated by the Rams, which I definitely didn't see happening, but I'm pretty sure that this game's going to be a little bit closer because of the fact that, yes, the Colts do not have Andrew Luck still, but the Cardinals now do not have David Johnson, because I believe David Johnson is out for like the next 2 months or so, which kind of sucks for everyone that took him in fantasy, but I'm going to go with the Cardinals to win this one, so this one would be a false for me. The Colts will not win against the Cardinals. T.Y. Hilton has at least 90 receiving yards. Now, this makes it a little bit harder because of the fact that, once again, I don't even know who the starting quarterback is going to be. Is it going to be Scott Tolzien, or is it going to be the person that they traded for, which I, for some reason, am drawing a blank at his name? But T.Y. Hilton has at least 90 receiving yards, plus going against Patrick Peterson. I'm going to say false on this one. I don't think he's going to, and I don't even think he's probably going to have 50 receiving yards, to be honest. Jaguars will win against the Titans. The Jacksonville Jaguars looked absolutely amazing versus the Texans. They had 10 sacks. That is just absolutely ridiculous, and a part of the reason why Calais Campbell got the Team of the Week Defensive Player this week. But I'm going to say the Titans win. They did lose to the Raiders, but obviously the Jaguars are not as good as the Raiders in my opinion, and I believe the Jaguars offense won't do even as good as it did last week, which it didn't really do, absolutely amazing. I think Blake Bortles is probably going to throw 2 interceptions, and I believe that Marcus Mariota will probably throw for about 300 yards. Leonard Fournette has at least 1 touchdown. I'm going to say yes, Leonard Fournette looked absolutely amazing in his rookie debut, and not just Leonard Fournette, but honestly, like, most of the rookie running backs did insane. Kareem Hunt did freaking ridiculous, even though his first career rush was a fumble after that. Did absolutely nuts. Tariq Cohen did crazy and stole a lot of touches from, why am I drawing a blank at his name too? Howard. I don't know why I couldn't think of Howard, but I'm kind of curious as to how that's going to work now with Howard and Tariq Cohen. Is it going to be sort of like the Devonta Freeman and the Tevin Coleman situation? I think it could possibly be more like that, but I think Tariq Cohen might be starting to steal the spotlight from Jordan Howard, which is kind of crazy to think. But Eagles at Chiefs, the Chiefs will win against the Eagles. I'm going to say yes. Honestly, the Eagles looked pretty dang good in their game, but it was the Redskins. Let's be honest, the Redskins ain't really much. But the Chiefs will win against the Eagles. Yes, they did just come off the win versus the Patriots, and Andy Reid is going to come against the Eagles, and he's definitely looking to make a statement. Alex Smith has at least 60% completion percentage. I'm going to say yes for this one. Ronald Darby, they're basically the best corner for the Eagles, is out for the next 4 to 6 weeks. And I'm really not sure who the rest of their starting corners are, because I know Lauren Carroll is now on the Cowboys, and then Sidney Jones, they drafted, is not going to be playing this year, or at least not until later in this year. So I'm going to go with yes, Alex Smith, 60% completion percentage. Pretty easy, especially when he just dumps it down to Kareem Hunt. Patriots at the Saints. I'm going to go with the Patriots to win this one. They definitely need to bounce back, cannot start a 0-2. That would be absolutely crazy. And the Saints offense is definitely going to be nuts. But one thing to look at is how will Adrian Peterson do. I saw a video of Adrian Peterson yelling at the coach, Sean Payton, and he was not happy with the fact that he was not getting a bunch of touches. And I believe Alvin Kamara actually was the person who got the most touches in the game, which isn't really, you know, a shock. He is the freshest and the newest running back. Drew Brees has at least 325 passing yards and at least 1 passing touchdown. I'm going to go with yes. Drew Brees 300 plus passing yards is basically guaranteed. One passing touchdown. I almost said one touch in passing, but 1 passing touchdown is, I think, going to happen. Vikings at the Steelers. The Steelers are winning against the Vikings. I think this game could be a pretty close game, but I'm going to say Le'Veon Bell bounces back from the game versus the Browns. We only had like 38 yards or something. I'm going to say he gets probably about 80 or, you know, maybe way over and gets over 100 yards. So I'm going to go with the Steelers will win this game. Ben Roethlisberger has 2+ passing touchdowns. I believe so, and I also believe this game, it could be pretty damn close. Now, it's going to be interesting to see how the Steelers defense does versus the Vikings. And Adam Thielen, Stephon Diggs absolutely did amazing in their first games of the season. I believe they both had they both did freaking crazy. I know that Stephon Diggs had 2 touchdowns, and I believe that Adam Thielen had like 150 or 170 yards or something like that. Absolutely insane. Buccaneers will win against the Bears. I believe that they will. Their first game of the season now, and I think Mike Evans is gonna go ham. And right here, Mike Evans has 1 touchdown and 6 receptions. I believe he will. The Chargers will win against the Dolphins. Now, I believe the Chargers took an L. I don't remember who they played, but I do know that they lost. The Dolphins or the Chargers, I'm going to go with... this one's kind of hard, honestly, because you got to think Jay Ajayi, Jarvis Landry, kind of mismatches for that defense. I'm going to go with Jay Cutler's first start. This one's actually extremely hard to think of, but I'm going to go with the Chargers will win this one, to be honest. Dolphins at the Chargers. Antonio Gates has at least 1 receiving touchdown or at least 6 receptions. I'm pretty sure that Hunter Henry actually was playing more than Antonio Gates. I'm going to go with false for that one. The Raiders will win against the Jets. Absolutely, the Raiders will definitely beat the Jets. Derek Carr has 2 touchdowns. Absolutely, Derek Carr will have 2 touchdowns. And I think Marshawn Lynch probably have a touchdown or 2 as well. Cowboys at the Broncos. I have to stress this. I'm a Cowboys fan. You could think that I'm biased on this, but I think that the Cowboys will definitely win this game. Did you see how our defense played versus the Giants? And people think that I was biased when I picked the Cowboys to win against the Giants. And people thought, oh, the Cowboys are going to absolutely get destroyed by the Giants. 19-3, boys. Now, of course, OBJ didn't play, but... still, our defense played absolutely crazy good. The Broncos winning against Cowboys, absolutely false. The Cowboys will definitely win that game. Emmanuel Sanders has 75 receiving yards. I'm going to go with false again. Honestly, I didn't even realize that the Giants had Brandon Marshall on their team. I believe Brandon Marshall only had 2 catches, and they came within the last, 2 minutes of the game just because they tried to, keep a streak alive. Redskins at the Rams. The Rams will win. I'm going to go with false. I think the Redskins will win this game. Jared Goff has at least 17 pass completions. Now, the Redskins defense not too good. 17 pass completions is kind of tough though still for Jared Goff. I'm not even sure how many pass completions he had versus the Colts, but I'm going to guess he probably had over 20 if they're going with 17 plus. So I'm going to take a risk here, and I'm going to go with yes, because the Redskins defense is not too good. 49ers at the Seahawks. The Seahawks will definitely beat the 49ers. Russell Wilson has 275 plus passing yards. I don't know if he's going to need to pass the ball that much, but honestly, their running game is not that good. So let's go with yes for this one as well. Packers at the Falcons. The Falcons will win against the Packers. I think that the Falcons will win against the Packers. They had a very close game versus the Bears, but I think that they will finally bounce back. Austin Hooper, absolute stud. Julio Jones has 100 receiving yards. Yes, they actually, I believe they cut one of their better corners for some reason. Ladarius Gunter, I'm not really sure why they cut him, so he's definitely going to have 100 receiving yards. Jordy Nelson has 7 pass catches. Let's go with yes for this one too. He's going to be up against Desmond Trufant, but I still think they will find a way to get the ball to Jordy Nelson at least 7 times. Giants will win against the Lions. I'm going to go with yes on this one as well. Matt Stafford did very good versus the Cardinals, but the Giants defense is definitely better, even though the Cowboys absolutely decimated them. Odell Beckham Jr. has 1 receiving touchdown. I'm not sure if he's playing or not, so I definitely hold off on this one, but if he is playing, I'm going to go with... Is he going to have a receiving touchdown? How many times is Eli going to try to force the ball to Odell Beckham? Probably a ton. If he does play, go with yes for this one. If he doesn't play, obviously go with no, so just hold off on that one. And the final one, Golden Tate has 75 receiving yards. I'm going to go with no for this one. Now, I believe that Patrick Peterson wasn't even covering Golden Tate in that game. I believe he was, shadowing Marvin Jones in the entire game. So the Giants, they're going to have probably DRC on him. I don't think he's going to get 75 receiving yards, but basically, hold off on this OBJ one until he does play, and if he does play, go with yes for that one. But those are my predictions for the week 2, and remember, if you get the most of these right, as you guys consider, if you get the most of anybody right, or, tied for the most, you will get an 89 overall plus player choice. Now, I'm not sure if that means, 90 and 91 as well. It's probably going to be just base elites, but that is pretty damn cool. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment, and let me know if you think I messed up on any of these, or you think I'm being a little bit too biased towards the Cowboys. But I will see you guys next time.